thick black eyeliner worn by every ancient Egyptian, from pharaohs to farmers, was not just about beauty. Modern scientists discovered it contained lead compounds that boosted the immune system and helped fight off bacterial infections. The ancient Egyptians were wearing medicine on their faces every single day, and they may not have even known it. In ancient Egypt, makeup was not optional. Men, women, and children all wore it. Pharaohs wore it. Workers wore it. Soldiers wore it before battle. The most important cosmetic was kohl, a thick black paste applied around the eyes. It was as essential to daily life as clothing. Kohl was made by grinding minerals into a fine powder and mixing them with oils or animal fat. The main ingredient was galena, a dark gray mineral made of lead sulfide. They also used malachite, a bright green copper mineral, to make green eye paint. Both were ground to an incredibly fine powder, using stone pallets that have been found in tombs dating back over 5,000 years. In 2010, French scientists at the Louvre Museum analyzed samples of ancient Egyptian kohl. What they found was remarkable. The lead compounds in kohl triggered a chemical reaction in skin cells that produced nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a molecule that activates the immune system and helps the body fight bacterial infections. Here is the most surprising part. Some of the lead compounds found in ancient kohl do not exist in nature. They had to be synthesized. The Egyptians deliberately manufactured specific lead compounds and added them to their cosmetics. Ancient recipes describe a process that took weeks, involving careful grinding, washing, and chemical treatment. Kohl also served a practical purpose in the harsh Egyptian sun. The dark pigment around the eyes reduced glare, the same principle behind the black paint athletes wear under their eyes today. It also helped protect against eye infections, which were extremely common in the dusty, sandy environment of the Nile Valley. But Egyptian medicine went far beyond makeup. The ancient Egyptians had one of the most advanced medical systems in the ancient world. The Ebers Papyrus, written around 1550 BC, contains over 700 medical remedies for everything from eye infections to heart disease to depression. They even invented one of the world's earliest pregnancy tests. A woman would urinate on barley and wheat seeds over several days. If the seeds sprouted, she was pregnant. If the barley grew first, it would be a boy. If the wheat grew first, a girl. Modern researchers tested this method and found it was actually accurate about 70% of the time for detecting pregnancy. Honey was one of their most important medicines. They used it to treat wounds, burns, and infections. We now know that honey is naturally antibacterial. It produces hydrogen peroxide and creates an environment where bacteria cannot survive. The Egyptians figured this out thousands of years before modern science explained why it worked. They also prescribed willow bark for pain and fever. The active ingredient in willow bark is salicylic acid, which is the basis of modern aspirin. Over 3,000 years before aspirin was invented, the Egyptians were already using the same compound. Every morning, an ancient Egyptian would sit down, grind minerals into powder, mix them with oil, and carefully paint their eyes. They thought they were making themselves beautiful. They were also making themselves healthier. They turned beauty into medicine and medicine into daily routine. 5,000 years before clinical trials, they were running them on their own faces. And the science proved them right. This was just one practice from one civilization. But the ancient world is full of discoveries like this, ideas hidden in plain sight that modern science is only now beginning to understand. Next time on Lost Genius, we'll uncover another lost breakthrough the world forgot. Subscribe so you don't miss it. So you